So our lesson for today will be about job analysis. This is for the lesson 2.1 in Management 111, or Introduction to Human Resource Management. So as an overview, the main purpose of this lesson is to understand how to analyze a job, which involves determining what the job entails and what kind of people the firm should hire for the job. So the human resource management process begins with deciding what the job implies or what it requires, and what kind of people the firm should hire for the job. No? So our objectives for today is first to discuss the nature of job analysis, know its definition, and understand its importance. So as bonus question, class, what do you think will be the implication or the hiring or the effect of hiring a wrong person for a specific job? Sige daw. So as for me, one of the implication of this is job dissatisfaction, no, and less motivation pod sa ato ang mga empleyado because they were hired wrongly. So ang iyahang job is not fitted sa iyahang specifications. But I want to know your ideas, class. So as for definition, ang job analysis mao daw ni ang fundamental starting point of human resource management, and the procedure through which the HR or human resource determine the duties of the positions, which is the job description, and the characteristics of the people to hire for them, or job specification. So essentially, every personnel-related action a manager takes interviewing applicants and training and appraising employees, for instance, depends on knowing what the job entails or what it implies, or what the job is all about, no, and what human traits one needs to do the job well. So information about the physical working conditions and work schedules can be determined through job analysis. So basically, job analysis is about job description. Ang main product niya, job description and job specification. So this analysis involves the identification and description of what is happening on the job accurately and precisely, identifying the required tasks, the knowledge and the skills necessary for performing them, and the conditions under which they must be performed. So job analysis provides information about the job and the skills and abilities, no? So when we say information on how to write job descriptions, mao ni ang what the job is all about, and job specification mao ni siya ang what kind of people or their characteristic or their traits or what do they have to hire nga naa dapat sila for them nga ma-hire sa job. Then, informations collected through job analysis. Unsa may mga informations nga makolek nato through job analysis? First is the work activities. So these work activities are the information about job's actual work activities such as auditing, reporting, typing, or the information may include how, why, and when the workers perform each activity, no? So, from the word itself, work activities. Unsay mga activities involved sa work. Then, human behaviors. So, this information is collected also through job analysis. So, this includes information about what behavior the job requires. Example, like pleasing personality ba? No? Next is the machines, tools, equipment, and work aids. Sa machines, tools, equipment, and work aid, mao na ni siya ang information no, regarding sa mga processed or the process, the knowledge dealt with or applied, and services rendered. Then sa performance standards. So sa performance standards, makita nato ang information about the job performance standards in terms of quantity or quality or levels of each job duty. For example, if you will work sa auto parts, no, pila ang inyong quota every day. When we say job context, this information is about such matters as incentives, physical working conditions, work schedule, for instance, the number of people with whom the employee would normally interact, no? So andyan yun sa job context, unsay context sa imong job. And the human requirements. Sa human requirements, these are information which includes knowledge and skills, no? Education, training, work experience nga kinahanglan before you get hired. And required personal attributes, unsa may aptitudes, personality, or interest nga dapat naa ka if you are applying for a certain job. So that's the information collected through job analysis. Then the uses of job analysis. So ayan, nauna na si training. So ang uses ng job analysis, first is recruitment and selection design. So, si recruitment and selection design, ang immediate products man good of job analysis are job description, no, and job specification. So, si job analysis, it will capture a wealth of job information which serves as guide, no. Then, si recruitment and selection decision, mao ni ang idea in recruitment to be able to hire people who more or less will fit the jobs they are to hold. So, the requirements of the various jobs and specific skills needed for each are spelled out in job analysis. So, ang effective selection and placement mean finding and hiring the right employees for your organization and then putting them into the jobs for which they are best suited. So, selecting the best among the various qualified job applicants is made easier when the requirements of the job are spelled out in clear and precise terms. So, EEO compliance or the equal employment opportunity. So, with job analysis, all major human practices are validated. For example, for the government agencies to comply with the Civil Service Commission accreditation on Prime HRM. Employers or agencies, executives should know jobs essential functions, no? Which in terms require a job analysis. Next is ang performance appraisal class. So, it is very difficult to evaluate the performance of employees if ang evaluator do not have a thorough understanding of what actions are expected of the employee. So, informations are gathered through job analysis. This helps in assuring a fair evaluation of the employee's performance. Next, ang compensation. So, ang job analysis provides basis in determining the worth of a job. So, man yung worth sa job, ang compensation. This is arrived at by clearly identifying its difficulty in relation with other jobs, the duties and responsibilities, and the skill requirements. Once this is done, the appropriate wage or salary may be determined. So, morning compensation. Training pod. Si training, this refers to the information provided in the job analysis. This is used in determining training needs. So, ang main product is the job description and job specification. So, let's see unsa ang job description. Ang job description, it is a written statement of a specific job, no, based on the findings of a job analysis. It is generally including duties, purpose, responsibilities, scope ng trabaho mo, and working conditions of a job along with the job's title and the name of the designation of the person to whom the employee reports. So, job description usually forms the basis of job specification. So, mo ni ang basis. Example of job description is ito. Job description ng Human Resource Manager. So, it is indicated there that the Human Resource Manager guides and manages the overall provision of human resources, services, policies, and programs for a company within a small to mid-sized company or a portion of the human resource function within a large company. Then the major areas the human resource manager handles can include, so imo nang i-iterate diha sa iyahang job description: recruiting, staffing, organization department planning, performance management and improvement system, and organization development, and so on. So, on the other hand, no, ang job description ang basis for job specification. Si job specification naman, ito yung statement of employee characteristics and qualifications required for satisfactory performance of defined duties and tasks comprising a specific job or function. So, mo ni ang derived from job analysis din. So, si job specification, diri nato makitaan ang need or requirements, kumbaga, sa nag-apply. So, example, sa job specification of marketing manager. Ayan, it is indicated that the most qualifications of the individual selected as the marketing manager as follows. Dapat strong and effective communicator, highly developed, demonstrated teamwork skills, ability to coordinate the efforts of a large team of diverse creative employees, demonstrated abilities to increase productivity, and so on. No? That is for our job specification. And on the other hand, what are the methods of collecting job analysis information? So first, we can gather through interview. So sa interview class, job analysis interviews can range from completely unstructured to highly structured questionnaires. No? So sa interview, usually, after ni siya sa exam. So, managers conduct individual interviews with each employee or with group of employees whom have the same or identical jobs, and or supervisor interviews with one or more supervisors who know the job. Interviews are quick and less expensive way of gathering information. Next class is the questionnaires. A questionnaire is a quick and efficient way to obtain information from a large number of employees, and it's less costly than interviewing hundreds of workers. However, developing a questionnaire and testing it can be time-consuming then. And as with the interviews, employees may distort their answers, di ba? Kung ano yung mas favorable sa perception sa employer, sa employee, so mo ilang isuwat. For observation, direct observation is useful, especially when jobs consist mainly of observable physical activities. For example, assembly line, workers, and accounting clerk. On the other hand, observation is not appropriate when jobs do more mental activities like a lawyer. So, lisod po og ang imuhang kay observation ang paggather ng information. So, it needs a lot of reading, di ba? And orienting din. Managers often use direct observation and interviewing together. One approach is to observe the worker on the job during a complete work cycle. Another class is the participant or diary logs. This is another method that is when a participant or diary logs are done through asking employers or workers to keep a diary log of what they have done during the day. So, na ay logbook. And next is quantity job analysis technique. This since qualitative methods like interviews and questionnaires are not always suitable, kining quantitative job analysis may be of advantage. For example, if a manager aims to compare job for pay purposes and mere listing of duties may not suffice. So it helps to have quantitative ratings for each job. Then last but not the least, internet-based job analysis. So, mo ni siya ang questionnaires and interviews wherein this can be time-consuming and collecting information from geographically dispersed employees is very challenging. Labaw nag-internet-based analysis is applicable. So, most simply, the Human Resource Department can distribute standardized job analysis questionnaires to geographically dispersed employees via their company intranets with instructions. So, complete the form and return them by a particular date. Okay, so that's for our job analysis. So, as a summary, we have discussed the nature of job analysis, its definition, and its importance. Then, we have also identified what information can be collected through job analysis. Then, we studied the job description and job specification along with their examples. And lastly, we determined methods of collecting job analysis information. So, for our learning task, discuss the importance of conducting a job analysis in the organization. So, please read the slides for our learning assessment. It's better if you have watched the video. So, these are the deadlines. Ayan. So, September 27 for the learning assessment 2.1. So, thank you so much, class, and I hope to see you soon. Have a nice day.